Okay, so since it's my channel, I guess you can start by like saying who you are, like a little mini introduction.
Well, my name's Lauren. Amanda and I literally met not even that long ago, dude. Like, it hasn't even.
A little over like a year.
Yeah, and literally the minute that we met, I feel like I just knew we were gonna be friends, like, for a while. And then we just started to literally talk, and now we're here.
Yeah, I remember like one of my first DMs, she was literally like, we're gonna be best friends. And then I gave you my number and I was like, that's it.
No, we've done so much together too.
Yeah, we met through Madison Beer because she's our friend.
She is our friend, our best friend.
Okay, so when I first met Lauren, she would always speak about wanting to like do YouTube and a podcast and all these things, and she would never do it. She would film things and then like, I don't know where they are.
Yeah, they're still in like my drafts. Like, I have videos from like when I went to Europe just sitting there. They're also not done because I don't know, I like them to look a specific way.
Yeah, but I feel like you get over that after a while because you get so like used to it not looking perfect as always.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so she never started any of it, not to throw you under the bus.
I will though. I'll get into it. Okay, I'll finish editing. I'll edit some other things that I have and I'll put it out just for you.
Okay, thank you. And everyone else that's gonna watch this afterwards, like everyone's gonna have to hold you accountable now because you're putting it out there.
I'll do it for you guys. Honestly, when did we talk about wanting to start a podcast?
Yeah, so Lauren always talked about how she wanted to like start a podcast and YouTube and shit. And then there's so many like people that have like podcasts together and they kind of like pop off. I don't really remember how the conversation started, to be honest. It kind of just happened. And then I remember we made like a Pinterest mood board. And then I was like under the impression that we were gonna like have like a podcast art that was like made by someone because we don't like live near each other, which people might not know if they're just watching. But yeah. So it's kind of hard to like do things in person, I guess. Well, not I guess, it is. But then Lauren was like, oh, like we should do like an in-person like shoot. Then it kind of just happened. I remember we got on a phone call just to like plan shit. And then all of a sudden like we had flights booked.
All of a sudden it was literally like the day came and we were in New York.
And then that day I was planning on like filming an actual like vlog of like morning to like when the shoot happened and everything, and that obviously didn't happen because I forgot.
Honestly, that whole day was super busy. It was fun. I had a really fun time, and that was my first time doing anything like photo shoot related. Like, I'd never shot anything before, so
I was just nervous to see what the pictures would look like after because like we saw them, but it's always so different when like you have like the actual like pictures in front of you and like you have to go through them all. But I think they were nice. They were fun.
There are a lot that were like candids that I really liked because I feel like that's just us.
Yeah, when it's like posed, like they were still nice, but it's like not as like genuine, I feel.
I like the ones that we picked. I think we picked good ones. So.
But do you want to talk about what the podcast is going to be about?
Okay, we've literally had such long phone calls, like 6 hours. What was our longest phone call?
I feel like it was like over 6 hours. I don't even know like what we were talking about, to be honest, or like.
And no, I've never been able to talk that like in depth with someone like that long.
In person, it's easier. I feel like on FaceTime, I don't talk that long, especially till 5 a.m. Like I like to sleep, so yeah. But like I don't even know what we spoke about. Like some of our conversation.
We just had such long, in-depth conversations that I was like, we should just record these. So I feel like the podcast is gonna be kind of like all over the place, but in a good way, and it's just like
candid conversations.
Exactly. Every episode will be on a different topic. I don't know, it's just gonna be like really chill, fun vibes.
Because I already have my own podcast. And I actually had a podcast with someone else already once. And this is like your first like ever like thing, I think. I mean, you do TikTok, so I guess that counts too. But like this is, I guess, like your first bigger thing, I guess, if you will. Are you like nervous about anything?
I'm not, because I feel like it's gonna be a lot. It's just gonna be easy doing it with someone who like I trust and who like our conversations just like flow so well. So I think it's just gonna go really well.
I think it'll be fun. And I feel like we both have like a good like support system on each side. So like I feel like a lot of people will listen. And if they don't, well, that's their loss. But have you told anyone yet?
I've told a couple of friends and family members, so they're super excited to hear everything and to see everything come together.
Did you show them the pictures yet or no?
I showed my youngest sister. Well, not my youngest, but one of my younger sisters.
Yeah, Lauren has a lot of siblings.
I have a lot of siblings.
I wish I had a sister. I wish I had a twin, but
I used to always say growing up that like felt like I had a twin. Like I should have a twin.
I was envious of people that had a twin. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I was so jealous because, like, I mean, I guess, like, you have sisters, so, like, you have somewhat of that, but, like, I mean, whatever, my brother's, like, fine, but it's just, like, not the same. Anyways, I don't even know how, like, where that came from, but yeah, I feel like it's gonna be fun. Oh, yeah, I told a few people, too. Mostly, like, my closer friends, and then my mom, when I told her why we were going to New York. Because she just assumed that it was for a concert.
Really coincidentally, Nessa had her show there, and so we went. No, that trip was not for a concert. Okay, what are you most excited for starting the podcast?
I think I'm most excited for the fact that, like, I've never, like, worked with someone, I guess, that, like, we saw eye to eye on everything. And, like, we had, like, the same, like, visions and goals for something. And I think, like, it'll be fun to, like, have, like, stupid calls every week and talk about God knows what. I feel like it's like a fun way to like know more about each other too. So I feel like when we like called, like that's when like we would have like stupid conversations and then like all of a sudden like we're talking about deep random like stuff. And I think that's fun. What about you?
Honestly, same. It's just crazy to me. Like everything that you send or things that I send, we're all just like, yeah, like let's do that. Or like, that's what I was thinking. Like we literally have the same idea for everything. And it's just so crazy to me. I feel like we say this all the time, but we share the same brain.
I think we do. Remember that time? Oh, I don't know what it was. There were so many different times. But like there was something that like I had said to you and you were like, I just said this to someone.
No, the one that was really weird is I had sent Amanda a picture. It was like a picture of like a bunny. We both love like animals, farm animals in particular. And I don't know, that picture just really spoke to me and I sent it to her. But I forgot. I had screenshotted it on a Thursday and I had sent it to her on like something. I don't know. But, because I forgot to send it to her. And then I sent it and she was like, dead ass, I was about to send this to you. But I forgot and it was the exact same picture. So like little things like that.
And I screenshotted it the same day, which is like, that was scary.
It was really weird. But things like that always happen where it's just like we literally have the same thought, the same mind.
And I guess like that kind of goes into like why the podcast is named what it's named, because I don't think we spoke about that. I don't even think it was that hard to like pick a podcast name either. Like my other podcast, it took me forever to like figure out what to call it. But yeah, I think we picked that because we always like send each other things.
Like reminds us of each other.
Yeah.
What is your favorite step about makeup?
I think right now, I like putting like blush and highlight. I feel like it's just fun.
I love a good blush. I love the Fenty blush, Ginger Binge, and Moscow Mule, I think.
I have two blushes that I like. Actually, I have three. I have one by Rare Beauty. I don't know the shade. It's like kind of like a darker pink, I guess. And then I have the one from Dior from like the Glow palette. I like that one because it has like a highlight in the palette, so then I just mix them. And then I have one by Bobbi Brown, which is good too.
Ooh, I've never tried any of their products.
Thanks for watching. You can listen to the podcast. It's going to be linked in the description below. And yeah, and you can follow Lauren on her socials. I'll link that below too.
So excited.
Goodbye.
Bye.